This story starts with me, not really having a date. I had a few, people who wanted to go with me. I already had a whole date, okay? And that fell through because me and that guy, we were talking maybe like a month or something. But I found out that he was talking to somebody else that I did not like. So I told him to go suck your mother. It's like, no, I'm kidding. Well, when I found out, I told him that he can just go with her. Period. That's it. I was over it. I was done. It was, and I just didn't know who I was gonna go with. And then, into it, I'm like, you know what, I'll just go with my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go with my friends. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll just be in like a little group. And then some of my friends, they had guys that they were talking to, so they were taking. And I was just gonna be like the only one, like without a date. So I'm talking to one of my friends who actually went to another high school. And he was like, he wanted to go to our prom. Sure. So I'm like, he was cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to upload some prom pictures of the, us going off into my prom or whatever. So I agreed to, take him to my prom or whatever. And in the midst of that, we started like messing around or whatever. So, we was feeling each other. It was just like super awkward because I never looked at him that way. But I mean, I haven't seen him in a few years either. So, we kind of reconnected, and he was really handsome, and, we started messing around. Okay, so we had a little agreement. Basically, I would buy, his ticket, and he would provide the car. He got the 2015 Camaro. So that's what we rode in, which was lit because, it was we was in the year 2014, and then he got the next year Camaro. We was riding lavish, looking real good, baby. So, I ain't mind it. And the prom ticket was $75, so it wasn't it. I put up, our prom pictures send off on Instagram to whoever wanted to come. So it was my picture and his picture. I put it up on Instagram, Twitter, and whatever. This is where we start getting a little juicy. Okay. All right. So, boom. His ex, who I've only met like a handful of times, like twice. I met her at other parties because, high school parties, people come from other high schools. And I went to a pretty big high school, predominantly white, but we also had a bunch of black people too, like me, obviously. Other big high schools in the surrounding areas also came to parties. Like, y'all know how it is in high school. The girlfriend hit me up off of the picture that I posted of our send off. The send off was like the date and like the time of when, to come see me off, come see me get into my ride, come see my dress, come see, all of that. So she DM me on Instagram like, you and his name is Malik. I don't even care. I'm not doing no fake names. I forgot her name anyway. So she was like, so you and Malik going to the prom together? So I DM her. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like, I'm going with him. Okay. Like, and, mind you, we never had like beef between us or anything like that. It was all good vibes. Like, it was good vibes. You know what I'm saying? She was really pretty. You know what I'm saying? She was pretty, but she wasn't me. No, but she was really pretty. And that's why we vibe together, because like I love pretty girls that like to have fun, that's not haters or anything like that. I'm all for that. Like, yeah, you going with him? And I said yes, I was going with him. She's like, oh, you guys are gonna look so good together, this and this and this. She was one of those, like, OMD, like on my dick, piping it up. making it seem like she was all for it. So I'm just like, okay, cool. And then she told me that she was going. She was going with my friend Quadir, who I've known since like middle school. So they were going together. So she was just like, I'm gonna see you guys there. Okay, perfect. So, I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna have a really good time that night. Okay, so we're fast forwarding to the prom. And we're going around, we're making our rounds, saying hi to everybody, complimenting people on their dresses and how they look and all of that stuff. Well, I see the guy that I was gonna take with the girl I told him that he could go with, and they looked a mess. Period. Like they looked a mess. Like, and he was mad. He was mad that he wasn't with me because you fucked up. Things happen for a reason, and I'm glad I took Malik because we looked even better. So then I see my friend Quadir and the girl. So it was kind of awkward because, mind you, I didn't even tell y'all, Malik, this was the whole situation. Malik, who was my prom date, and the girl, they were exes. Like, they were together for a while. So that's why she hit me up in the first place. I knew that they went together or were in a relationship, but it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Like, it's none of my business. I don't care. Like, y'all not together. You're not like my best friend. You go to a whole nother high school. Only met you twice. Like, none of that had nothing to do with me. You feel me? Like, none of that. When we see Quadir and the girl, she made it so fucking awkward. Like, I was like, I'm living in my moment. You feel me? Like, it's my prom. I look good. Like, my prom date looks good. We look good together. Like, I'm feeling good. Reaching out to give her a hug. She gives me like one of those little like hugs. Like, I'm like, and I sense that. You feel me? Yo, I got sixth sense, yo. Like, I feel vibes. I'm really a viber. Like, so I'm like, everything cool. She's like, yeah. Like, one of those, like, she's fucking weird. Like, she's fucking weirdo. So she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So, well, y'all have a good time. Malik spoke to her. And she was like, hey. Like, one of those. So, we pieced them out. And I link up with my girls and my friends. So, boom. We get to the dance floor. This is where all of it happens. This is where all of it happens. So I forgot what song it was, but we was dancing. Like, we've been dancing and all of that. So I'm jumping up and down, right? Like, because I'm hyped. I'm hype as shit right now. So I'm jumping up and down. In the midst of me, I'm up in the air. While I'm up in the air, this bitch pushes me. Like, mind you, I didn't even know she was behind me. Like, it was, the whole dance floor was packed. You feel me? So I ain't care who was on the floor. So we having a good time. So mind you, my best friend, I like this, but I ain't fall or anything. But mind you, I have on heels. Okay, they wasn't like 6-inch or anything. They was like 4 inches, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But this bitch still pushed me. Like, she pushed me while I was up in the air. That could have been a catastrophe. Like, I was in a dress, a long dress at that, with tulle and all of that stuff. Anything, like, I could have fell, bust my face. Oh, it was crazy. So I like basically do one of those, and I'm pissed automatically because something in the back of my mind, like, cause y'all know, I told y'all I got a sixth sense. I vibed. Her vibes were off. She just was too overwhelmed by him being here with me. But don't take that on me. Don't take that on me. Whatever. Y'all are exes. Y'all are not together. It's not my fault you still have feelings for him. I don't care. This is not your prom. This isn't like I stole him from you. Y'all wasn't together. You're not my girl, sis. Like, why are you mad, bitch? Like, so, mind you, when she pushes me up, like, my best friend seen. So I turned around, like, because I knew who it was, but I couldn't see her at first until, like, I made eye contact with her and I figured it out. So I get down, stumble a little bit, and I'm like, who the pushed me? Who the pushed me? So everybody, like, I'm creating a scene, honey. I'm creating a fucking scene because you're not about to push me and I look this good. Not while I look this good, bitch. No, you're not. So I see her and I'm like, about to be on my way to her. She knew people at my school too, because she ran track. That's what it was. She ran track, so she knew she was cool with the girls on the track team, and so was I. So people was like getting in between us, like my best friend, like my other friends and stuff. They was like, get like Mecca, chill, 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 Mecca, chill, because like I could get kicked out of my own prom because this bitch still get on my nerves to this day. I'm telling you. I'm hoping she was gonna come to the after prom because I was ready to have my sneakers and everything. I was ready to fuck her up because you really gonna push me, bitch? Are you serious? So she was acting like super stupid. Like when I was like, who pushed me? So I'm like, why the you push me? Like I'm in her face at this point. Like I'm trying to get to her face. Like we're kind of close, but people are in the middle. So people like literally. Then Malik, like the boys, got into it too. Malik like it's like he puts his arm around me and like pulls me off to go sit down. So I'm heated. Like I'm like heated at this point because why the fuck would you do that? Who does that to somebody at their prom because you're mad? Like I came over and greeted you, like, and you gonna do that? She's a grimy ass slimy snake bitch because she better be glad I didn't fall or any of that because it would have been a whole nother story. Like it would have been not almost got into a fight at my prom. It would have been I fucked this bitch up at my prom. Okay, thank God I just stumbled and not nothing crazy. Like it was like a shove. Like I was, I get pulled over to my table. She gets pulled over to her table, like wherever she the fuck came from. And I basically ain't see her the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if I would have seen her, I would have put my hands on her. So I'm so glad I didn't see her because I was having fun, but I was so angry because imagine if y'all didn't come near the fight, y'all didn't come near for that. Like y'all looking good, trying to have a good time, like one of the last times you'll see a lot of the people that you went to school with probably for the rest of your life, unless you were really cool with these people and stay in contact. But I barely stayed in contact with people from who I was friends with in high school. I only know a handful of people now. It's just a mess that night. So after prom, so I was hoping she was gonna come to the after prom. Like I said, I had my sneakers. I was ready. I was ready for that hoe. Period. But she didn't come. And the person that she went to the prom with, my friend Quadir, he let me know that that bitch was being a fucking thought at a hotel. Because she's a thought ass bitch. Period. Us classy bitches don't partake in quarrels like that. A lot of people did get hotels for after prom because that's what people do. Y'all see prom movies, y'all see in little high school movies, y'all know how it go. But the bitch was being a thought. And I did go back and me and Malik did have a good time after that. We had a great time. And that bitch is still mad. She's still mad that I had her man. It's like, that was the time I almost got into a fight at my senior prom. A mess. Like, honestly, it was a mess. I had so much fun with who I went, who I was there with, and I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. There'll be more to come.